Oh, Dragon Silk. Fuck. Fuck Dragon Silk. Yep. Well, people already knew it was going to be that way.
Welcome back, traders. So in this video, we're going to be taking a look at Lantern in the Go Battle League for the Great League, of course, in Season 4. So we're going to be doing a few different things here. We're going to start it off with Spark for the quick move, and then we're actually going to switch it over to Water Gun. What did I initially wanted to run it with? I just ran the Sims, and it just seemed like Spark was better all around, in which it is, for sure. It's going to be generating energy a little bit faster. Water Gun was going to give me the coverage I needed up against the Pokemon like Alolan Marowak, right? So I tested it out and it did well, and I was actually able to go 5-0 with Meganium and Mawile Shadow alongside it. So if you're looking at this team like, okay, this team is very weak to, I don't know, say ground, fire types. Well, that's why we have the Lantern. If it does go down, yeah, we're going to be in a bit of trouble. But the Meganium does have Earthquake, so we can potentially take care of business regarding that fire type. You're going to see me also
Ah, be Dragon Silk.
with the Meganium.
God damn.
Team in general, when I'm in a pretty bad jam. So, love this Lantern. Been wanting to use it for a while. That's the only thing I'm going to be running into. Now, we do have them all out to take care of them, but once that does go down, say we're locked in, it's game over after that. So, anyways, this team was a lot of fun. We took some losses, we made some mistakes, we also had some great success. And we are in rank 7, so if you did not tell by the title and the thumbnail. Anyways, let's get into the commentary. We're met with a Bastodon here, and we are still running Spark. So, Water Gun compared to Spark in this situation, the Water Gun's going to be doing a little bit more, but we're going to be able to get to the charge moves. I don't really need one or the other in this specific matchup here. Charge Beam, you do not want to run that at all, okay? So definitely go with Spark. The Water Gun is optional. It's not horrible, but it's very specific to your team, all right? To the tailor of your team. So they're going to be swapping in Ludicolo, taking us down. That's fine. I didn't want to swap. I didn't want to lock ourselves in here. So we're going to go ahead and go with the Meganium here. Mawile would have worked as well, but we're going to be resisting those Razor Leaves. So is Mawile, but this is going to be a little bit tankier. They're letting it go through, still holding on to 2 shields here. And Ice Beam is going to hurt. We're going to go ahead and shield this up here. And just farm it down, getting ready for whatever they do have. It's a Medicham, and it threw me off. So they're putting all their shields onto this Medicham, and hey, that's no problem. But we're going to be able to get to 2 Frenzy Plants here, and I do believe I'm going to make a swap So we got those shields. We have one ourselves. And what are we going to see here? It's going to be an Ice Punch. So we caught that great with the Mawile. Let's just hope they do not have Dynamic Punch. I think I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, we're going to shield this up. Just a Power Up Punch. Yeah, that's not the best, but that's fine. We're going to go ahead and go with the Iron Head here. This is going to do a lot of damage and take out that Medicham. And we take the win. Fantastic. Moving it on to the next battle here. We're going to see the 5-0 set in just a minute. These are my just practice runs. Let's see if we're rocking Water Gun. Still Spark, unfortunately. They're going to be swapping into Meganium. And we're going to go right into our Mawile here. Now, that was very quick. Not expecting an Earthquake there. Absolutely not. Definitely no. We are resisting the grass, but did you see how much damage that is? Incredible with the Shadow defense.
2 shield flex, alright.
While not being the tankiest Pokemon around, it's just, it's a love-hate relationship here. But, those Fire Spins are starting to really add up. Bone Club is not very effective. Shadow Ball is doing a lot of damage, so we're going to go ahead and just let it go down and go back in here with our Lantern here. We're going to be shielding this up. Just wanted to preserve the health. So getting off that. So if you're thinking, well, you could have went for Hydro Pump. Yeah, but at this point, what we're going to do is we're going to let this go through. Shadow Ball is going to hurt. I think we can farm down. Oh, yeah, they might have hit a Bone Club there. I guess that wasn't brave enough. So we're going to hit that. They're going in with a Stun Fist. We're going to go ahead and get their shield immediately here and then make a swap because why are we going to stay here? Shield this up. Okay, this is one of those battles we lost. And we're not able to get to the Hydro. Okay, I see it. So after that, I was like, okay, I'm good. Let's go ahead and swap that to Water Gun. So we have Water Gun on our Lantern now, and these are going to be the fresh 5-0 battles. So starting off, we're met with a Hypno here. More than likely, they're going to have Fire Punch or maybe even Thunder Punch. It's going to be a Thunder Punch. As you can see, it doesn't really do much damage. And that's what they're going to be resorting to go with. I'm not going to be having too much problems or have to shield this up. If they do have a double punch and one of them is Fire, if they have Shadow Ball, obviously they can take me out, but we're going to go ahead and let this go through. Another Thunder Punch here. Are we going to be able to get to a Thunderbolt? We do. Are they going to shield it up and then farm us down? Let's see. They're letting it go down. We both have 2 shields. Whatever they can bring in is going to be able to farm us a little bit. Since Lantern's a bit tanky, that little bit of health was enabling the Umbreon to farm us at a decent rate here, so they're going to have a charge move ready to go already. We're going to bring in our Meganium. We could have went Mawile, but I was trying to think about what they had in the bag, so let's just go ahead and go with the Meganium. Hitting hard with that Frenzy Plant. Looks like I wanted to potentially catch one of these charge moves here. I was a little off, so we're just going to go ahead and see if we can catch it now. Unfortunately, still a little slow. Or, I mean, not really a little slow. They just didn't, mash it as soon as they possibly could. So now they're going to go ahead and go for it. They built up to 2 at this point, which is going to start building up. I think I need to start using those shields, even though they're resisted. They're going to be going into Toxic Growth, and we're just going to go straight for the Power Up Punch just to vamp up that Fire Fang damage. They're letting it go through, holding on to 2 shields. I don't know if this is like a flex, but hey, bud, it's time to use your shields. It's time. So we're able to take them down with the Fire Fang, and Umbreon goes in, and we're just going to farm down with quick moves. Maybe they could have wanted to use shields. I don't know what's going on there. So, alright, on to the next battle. We're met with another Hypno. Shadow this time. Alright, it's bringing the clouds and the rain with it as well. All evil and stuff. So the Water Gun doing good damage here. And you're going to see the matchups in which I was really looking for against a Alolan Marowak or even a Stunfisk. The Larian Stunfisk with the Water Gun is going to be so much better instead of the Spark. I mean, up against Marowak, yeah, you're doing super effective. But we're going to be going down here, and we did not shield anything up. I think we let this go. One is resisted, but it's so strong. You really don't need to go Earthquake unless they had like no shields and full health. You go ahead and go Earthquake. Otherwise, you Frenzy Plant. I don't know what I was doing there. So we're going down there, and how am I? This is definitely not a 5-0 then. So we're still not to that yet. Okay, very interesting. So I think that's the end of the set. Okay, sorry. My mistake. Alright, so we had some practice. We got the hang of it. Now, we're going to be going into that 5-0 set. So, 3-2 on our first try with the Lantern. Just doing a little bit of an experiment. Not bad. And rank 7 as well. So, let's get this going here and see what we have going on. I was confused. I was like, I thought we're at the 5-0. Looks like I'm about to lose this. So, starting it off, not great up against Shiftry. Horrible. Swapping into Meganium because, yeah, it's resisted the Shiftry with the grass, but they still hurt. So we're going to just make that swap. They're going to be going into Hypno here. And we're just going to spam these Frenzy Plants. Spam them. I think we're going to shield up once here. Fire Punch, as expected, and we're able to get to another Frenzy Plant. Do they want to double up? They're going to let it go down. Fantastic. Bringing in that Shiftry and getting off their energy immediately. This is perfect. So what we're going to do is go ahead and go in here with the Mawile, expecting a swap. And they're building up some energy here, swapping into their own Lantern. Looks like this one is going to have Spark. So we have the Lantern off. What's it going to be? Let's see how this is going to end here. Hitting us with the Thunderbolt, like we've discussed, you're going to have a little bit better energy gain using that Spark. So you're going to be able to get off those charge moves a little bit faster than me. So I have to really figure out what I'm going to do here. Do I want to shield this up? I don't think so. We're going to let it go down and just go back in here with the Mawile. Now what we're going to do is just Power Up Punch. Build up our Fire Fang and just try to take this thing out. We're going to have our thing vamped up. That thing can't stand up to us. We have a shield left. We're looking great. We're just going to let this one go through. We don't even need to shield, taking them out. Getting ready for a potential charge move, but we're able to hit this first. And let's see if we're going to be able to just KO with Fire Fang down. And we're able to take him out with the Power Up Punch. Fantastic. Mawile, let's go. You guys are going to see Mawile going up against its most feared opponent later on. It's incredible, that swap here that we're going to see. So they're going to be, we're swapping, they're swapping. Okay, so we have the Deoxys versus the Meganium, building up to 2 Frenzy Plants here. Going to hit these back to back. The matchup against Deoxys with Meganium is actually pretty good. Rock Slide is not doing much. Thunderbolt resisted, so they're pretty much forced to go with that. If they have Psycho Boost, I guess they can, hit that at the end. They don't really want to do that at the beginning because of the debuff, so they're going to be able to take us out here. Fortunately for us, they're actually using their energy here, so this is actually really good. We don't really have to worry about that too much. I'm going to go ahead and go in here with the Lantern and just farm down. We're still holding on to 2 shields, and they're going to be going back in here with the Victory Bell. We're just going to hit this because we know it's not the tankiest thing. We just want to put on pressure, then swap into our Mawile. We're going to go ahead and shield this up. Leaf Blade is resisted, but it still would have hurt from that Shadow Victory Bell. In comes a Bastodon, and again, let's go. Let's get it. Mawile's going to be able to put in work here. As long as we have 1 shield to build up a Flamethrower, yes, pretty good here. Because we're going to be able to just build this Fire Fang up. Power Punch is doing a lot of damage to it as well. See if they want to shield this up. Anticipating it, looking forward to. Because I've seen some Swampers roaming around here in the front. So hitting us with Sludge Wave, that's fine. And we're still building up. We should have went for Thunderbolt here. Obviously, they're going to shield us up, right? Yeah. So they're swapping, which helped. I was like, okay, perfect. Perfect. We still have 2 shields. We're going to go ahead and go right into our Mawile, into that Venusaur here. Let this Frenzy Plant go through. It is going to hurt quite a bit, but we're going to be able to take out that Venusaur. I do believe before they're able to get to another one here. Letting that go through and Fire Fang taking them out. Incredible damage up against things that it is strong up against. Going in with the Swampert and immediately hitting that charge move, which is great. We're going to go back in here with Meganium and then just farm this thing down. We might use a shield because I think they might be able to get to the Sludge Wave here. Actually, I called their bluff. Alright, good. I didn't use a shield. Great. So they're going in with Skarmory, and I hit this impulsively, so we're just going to go ahead and swap into our Lantern. I don't know, this is not looking the best, guys, is it? But what did I tell you? The Meganium is going to be going up against something that it does not like to see. We're still going to be able to pull something off here. Yeah, you better believe it. Watch this. So we're going in here. We have 2 shields, thank goodness. So what I'm thinking to myself is I have to land an Earthquake. I can take this thing out if I can land an Earthquake. So it's not going to be able to get to a 3rd one. Come on, please don't swap. You can't swap. All right, we're going to hit this Earthquake. This should KO. Incredible, guys. Let's go. Meganium fighting back against the Steel and Flying. We're able to take out the next Pokemon with a couple of quick moves, and we take the win. That was freaking awesome. All right, we almost blew our 5-0. Let's keep it going here. Let's see what we have. On to the next battle here. Let's see what our opponent is going to bring to the table. It's going to be an Altaria. So not great for me regarding my quick move here. Thunderbolt is going to do decent damage, and Sky Attack on their end
Nope.
is going to be very effective.
Nope. Get that Double Charmer out of here.
They're swapping into their own ground. We're going to go ahead and just go for a Hydro Pump. Let's get this damage off here. Might as well. And then swap
Nope.
into our Meganium.
You just got noped.
Putting on the pressure with the Frenzy Plants. And then I'm assuming they're going to come back in here with their Altaria. If we do so happen to win this matchup here, let's see if I want to get greedy with the shields or if I'm actually going to use them here. So So we're building up to a little bit more than one frenzy plant and going for the first one. Not hitting them all because I wanted to farm down a little bit. Unfortunately, they were about to hit another charge and I didn't want to use a shield, so
You just got noped.
a little bit too much of an undertap there. That's fine. We still have 2 shields. They're going in here with their Altaria, and we're able to at least get off a frenzy plant, which is going to do chip damage. Why?